For today's video, we are talking about how to add and subtract fractions. So please make sure you write down our learning target today, which is I can add and subtract fractions. Please write down your I know and the date that you're taking these notes. Then we have two vocabulary words. Sum means the answer to an addition problem, and difference means the answer to a subtraction problem. So please pause the video at this point, write those things down, and then resume the video when you're ready. When we add fractions, there's two different types. And the first type is when we have fractions with a common denominator. And our rule is that we are going to add or subtract the numerators while the denominators are going to stay the same. Okay? So let's say if we were going to do 1/3 plus 1/3, well, we would add the tops. 1 plus 1 is 2. And the denominator of 3 stays the same. If we did 3/5 minus 1/5, same thing. We would take the top 3 minus 1, we get 2. The denominator stays the same, and that equals 5. One thing to be careful with is we are always going to want to make sure that we're simplifying or that we're turning things into mixed numbers if we need to. So say, for example, if you had 9/11ths, 8/11ths, well, 9 plus 8 is 17/11ths. So we'd say, okay, 11 goes into 17 one time. There's 6 left over. So we would have 1 and 6/11ths. Okay? We want to make sure that we're always simplifying, turning improper fractions into mixed numbers, or just if we need to straight up simplify. Directions are not always going to say simplify, but you need to be in charge of remembering that you always need to simplify, and your answer needs to be a simplified, proper fraction, or mixed number. So we could also have fractions with different denominators. So let's say that we had 3/4 plus 2/3. To solve this problem, we need to find a common denominator. And to find a common denominator, we know that that means I need a common multiple for the denominator. So in this case, my denominators are 4 and 3. I need a number that is a common multiple for 4 and 3. So if I think about listing multiples, 4 would be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. 3 would be 3, 6, 9, 12. I can list these. I can see if I can just figure it out in my head. Another strategy that always works is to just multiply the denominators. Sometimes this is going to give you a really big denominator, but it does always work. But however we find it, we need a common denominator. The first one that I think of automatically is 12. So to convert these both, I want them to be 12ths. So for 3/4, well, to turn 4 into a 12, I would do times 3. Meaning I also need to do times 3 on the top. 3 times 3 is 9, so 3/4 is 9/12. To get 2/3 turned into 12ths, I do 3 times 4 and 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8. So I have 9/12 plus 8/12. Now I can add 9 plus 8 is 17, 17 over 12. If I want to simplify this, I would say, okay, 12, I see that this is an improper fraction. 12 goes into 17 one time, and there's 5 left over. So this is 1 and 5/12. It works the exact same way for subtraction. So if I had 2/9 minus 1/12, Again, I need to find a common denominator. So I think about 9 and 12. And again, there's a lot of ways you could do this. You could list. So I could say, well, to find my common denominator, say multiples of 9 are 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 12. I've got 12, 24, 36, 48. I could keep listing if I wanted. I see now, though, I have 36 on both lists. Again, if you're trying to find one and you can't find one, you can always do 9 times 12. You can multiply the denominators together. That's going to get you a bigger number. In this case, you'd get 108. So you're going to still be able to get the same answer, but you're going to have to simplify a lot more at the end. Using the least common multiple for your denominators just makes it so you don't have to simplify as much, but it does completely still work. In this case, I'm going to do 36. So I like to always set it up like this, 36th and 36th. I need to convert my 2/9 to 36. Well, 9 times 4 is 36. So I'm also doing 2 times 4, or 8. To do 1/12, turn that into 36. Well, 12 times 3 is 36. I also do 1 times 3, which is 3. So I have 836 minus 336. And as before, we subtract the top. 8 minus 3 is 5. And 36 remains the same on the bottom. And that is it for adding and subtracting just proper fractions. So as always, please let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to rewatch any part of this video. And please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Have a great day.